Hey guys, how you doing? It's Phineas. Hope you're all doing well. Sending you love and light and anything to your energy that you need right now. Whether that's being grounded, whether that's being balanced, whether that's being more relaxed, whether that's breathing more, whether that's slowing down your mind, whether that's just connecting with your heart for a bit, whatever it may be, sending it through, bosh, the airwaves. And it's hitting you about now. Anyway, hope you're all doing all right. Haven't posted for a long time, or seemed like ages, but I have made about 5 videos which I haven't posted. I actually made some videos when I was in Morocco and I didn't post them because the quality wasn't so good. I've made 2 since I've been back, but they were crap. So and making videos isn't easy. And like, if you ever watch a video and you're quite critical of the person, try and make one yourself, because they really aren't easy. Trying to get the pace, the tone, the subject, everything right together can be hard. But the biggest change since you last saw me is probably my hair, which I can't be bothered to get cut, and B, I want it to remind me of every time I look in the mirror, which shouldn't be that often, to relax. I'm trying to create that surfer aura, that presence, that one with the universe, which is what surfing feels like if you ever do it. If you slow your mind down and don't worry about sharks or big waves like I did in Morocco, or terrorists is another one in Morocco. So yeah, if you can slow your mind down and feel that oneness, and that's what surfers do, I think. So I'm trying to get my hair to reflect that. But I do surf, so, you know, I'm giving it a go. I used to have my hair down there when I was 19. It looked awful. But so I'm just having a midlife crisis probably. But anyway, I want to talk to you about what I learned in Morocco. I went there about a month ago. Went there surfing for a surf retreat, which I was really looking forward to. But a few things happened before I went. The terror alert was raised to maximum before I left, and it put me into a whirlwind of fear. I went anyway, but before I left, I was feeling anxious and a bit fearful of where I was staying. I'm not going to bore you with it, all of it, but they were just saying not to stay in certain areas, don't travel on your own. I was doing both of those things. And from the moment I arrived in Morocco, I just felt that it was all pretty intense. I wasn't really sure, I wasn't really trusting. My creative fear was getting hold of me, and I had to change location, that sort of thing. And it kind of ruined it for me. It was a real shame, because it was a real experience, Morocco, and the Moroccans are lovely, really big-hearted people. And they would protect you, I think, against anything, but I let creative fear in, and I'm a good one for being creative, and I'm a good one for creating a bit of a fuss, like we all probably are, especially like I'm a dad, and I had a few people say to me before I left, should you go? Are you being responsible? Anyway, went over there, creative fear got hold of me, and fear started making my decisions. And I started changing course of what I was meant to be doing, location, what I had planned, and this sort of thing. And all of a sudden it just opened up a whole well of like fear. I couldn't rest properly there. I couldn't relax properly there. And I came back to England. It was an experience. It was, surfing was too hard, but it was an experience. But I came back to England and I was shattered. And I looked at my life and the decisions I make here. People know me and look at me and they would think you're a enthusiastic, creative. I have my finger in a few pies. They look at me and think, you know, you do all right. You get out there. I play various sports. As I say, I own I have a couple of business interests. They're very small, but I still got them going. And they'd look at that and go, you don't look like you're scared of much. But in reality, I came back from Morocco thinking, I am. And I looked at my life the way it is at the moment. And fear makes my decisions when it comes to putting myself out there, when it comes to certain situations. And I looked at where my life had been restricted and where blockages were in my energy system. Now, I've been having like a light body spiritual awakening for about 10 years. And those of you that don't understand that or know that, look it up. It's a very real thing. I believe that a lot of religious figures in the past have had these awakenings and they're trying to communicate from them, from their heart. I had one and I have a very strong energy pulsating through me, but it's very easy to get blockages if you think a certain way in your energy points. I get symptoms when I get blockages. I think we all do actually, but I can actually feel my energy stronger and I can actually like feel stuff around me, which is a gift, but also if you don't use it properly, it's a curse because you can get ill and tired. And anyway, more importantly, I came back from Morocco and I saw where the blockages were. And I was like, blimey, I do. Fear does control a lot of my life, which was really, I just thought to myself, wow, it was uncovered over there. And everything's a lesson, guys. You know, if you have difficulty in a situation, everything's a lesson. You must learn from it. And if you keep on getting the same problem, then you must learn a lesson from it. And I came back here and thought, yeah, I limit my life. I keep my life safe. I don't trust God. I don't trust life. I think a lot of people with health problems don't trust. They don't let go. They're worried about what people are going to think about them. They're worried about what people are going to think about their health. They're worried about succeeding too much. They're worried about not having enough. And that leads to health problems or mental problems in the end. But it ultimately comes down to not trusting life. And that was a bit of a kick in the ghoulies. I was going to say something else then for me. Because I've processed quite a lot of fear or thought I had. But I've come back and I've kind of caught up with my work now and I'm like, no, I've got to get myself out there more. I've got to face the things that I don't want to do. You must do what you are afraid of. And what you will find is the thing you're afraid of is quite easy to do, but fear makes it much worse. The only person that's going to judge you in the end is the energy that made you. The only thing that's going to judge you here is the thing that made you, the energy that made you. What other people think really does not matter at all. Approval is overrated, actually. It's usually from parents or friends. And I'm sorry to say that most of those people don't really understand the truth of life. So why should you seek their approval? Think about that. They don't understand the truth, most of them. I don't know what the figures are or the percentage but of people that do understand the truth, but I think it's well below 1%. The real truth of life. Maybe in Western society, maybe more. Actually, in Morocco, I met quite a few that understood. You know, but yeah, don't seek approval. And if things will only go wrong if you seek it too much. That's why perfectionism is so awful. So guys, feel the fear and do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I'm going to. I've started already. Things that I thought, oh, well, you know. Sound like my mum. Oh, well, you know. Oh, I shouldn't do that. You should do that. It's the road to salvation, facing fear and feeling the fear. There's nothing wrong with fear. We all have it about different things. You may think you're the only person that walks around with specific acute fears, but you don't. Us as human beings, we have ridiculous fears about all sorts of silly things. I do. If you get into my head for an hour, blimey, you want to be running out. You'd be banging the door down. But yeah, I think it's held me back. And to be honest, I mean, I've been doing nutrition and nutritional balancing for a long time, but that won't solve energy blockages. if you carry on thinking the same way. You can release fear all you like, but if you don't face what you're scared of, it will never go away. And that's what I've been guilty of. And that's where my symptoms mainly have come from, I think, in the last few years. Also, I'm an empath, so I have psychic protection is also really important for me. Morocco taught me that as well. I don't do enough psychic protection, and I'm going to be making a killer video on this soon, guys. So watch that, because psychic protection is really important for all of us. Unless you're a rock in the garden, it's probably not so important for you. But if you're human, it's important to ground. It's important to protect your energy, especially because the world is changing. Anyway, I've hit my 10-minute threshold. It was lovely to see you all. Sending lots of love and light to you. I never talk about nutritional balancing, but that's actually what I do. I do detox and hair analysis programs. I don't do these videos for that. I'm just telling you. If you do want information, it's in the blurb at the bottom of the video. I've got a guy joining me soon this year called Peter Beckers. He's going to be joining me on YouTube. Yes, Peter, you. So be ready for that. He's going to be bringing different content. The truth he'll be bringing. And so, yeah, look forward to that. But guys, like my video, hit like. If you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. If you don't like my hair, then tell me. It's fine. Anyway, love, light, peace. Do what you're scared of. It's the only way. Don't seek approval. Don't seek approval. Apart from the energy that's all around you. Okay, guys. See you soon. Bye for now.